Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Geistal Austria. So we are continuing where we left off previously, and if you pay attention to the bank account upper right corner, you can see we are down to 55,000 euros because I went ahead and I paid for that combine that we saw previously. So I could talk about it on the way. And the thing is that I have made a deal with the vehicle shop that they are gonna take a look at it and repair and maintain it, and I'm gonna get refunded all the expenses in that sense. So I think that's a pretty good deal because that's gonna be additional a few thousand, I think. I'm guessing 5,000 if they don't find anything wrong with it. If they do, it might even be more. And they are on the lookout for a suitable header for that combine. So, yeah. I have also sent them the specs and all the data of the old New Holland, and they're gonna have a look at it and compare the prices around the area for how much they can sell it, and they're gonna give me an offer which I hope is gonna be a generous one, but you never know. Never not know. But yeah, a header, as I've mentioned previously, I do want to get a Cressoni one, if that's the correct way to pronounce it. It's actually a header that folds in on itself and you can transport it without a trailer. So yeah, and that's why I want to have it technically. In any case, I am back on this field. Now I have the sewing machine attached, the sower, and I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as I can. I'm gonna try to do it with 12 kilometers an hour, maybe push it a little bit, because as we've seen, this engine is not in very good health. Okay, everything should be set. So let's see how this goes. 12. Can I push it? 13. I can. 14. I can. 15? Alright, 15 is gonna be enough. There's a bit of rain forecasted and I want to be done with this before the rain comes, so this is why I'm kinda sorta hastening it a little bit. But 15 kilometers, that's plenty of speed. Yeah, this is not a... This is the toughest part of the field over here, which is not too bad. But I have learned that you gotta go at it with a bit of speed, because that helps the engine quite a lot. And cruise control, perfect. So I got this field to sow, and I got the field number 61 also waiting for us. So I hope I'm gonna be able to fix these two in a decent amount of time. So I can get to bed early, because I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of transport and figuring things out tomorrow morning. I won't be done quickly if I'll do turns like this. I gotta spruce it up. While I was driving up and down this field, I kinda remembered something, and I don't think I'm gonna like the answer. Because I think I have messed up. Brother. It's probably simply too much going on, and my mind is not focused enough. Fix this hole over here. Alright, so if I go and check the calendar, I will probably see that canola is the thing that I was supposed to be putting in the ground right now. Winter wheat is okay to put in September, but I have a whole new month to take care of that. So, I won't be putting winter wheat into field number 61, and that's because it already had barley in the previous season, and that would ruin our crop rotation thingy. So that means that I'm gonna be putting the winter wheat that we currently have in the tractor into another field way up top. That's the one that we left unsown previous season. Well, father left it. So when I'm done with this field, I'm going straight up to that one and finishing that. Then I have to go back to the farm and change the seed type, and then I can go down again to field number 61 and put some canola in. Whoops. I've been so excited with the combine and stuff that I was doing that I completely messed up the crop types. But hey, it happens. I am not shying away from my mistakes, so you can enjoy them alongside with me. Oh man, I remember a joke. There was a quote that said 1 in 5 people suffers from diarrhea or something like that. So what does that mean? That 4 out of 5 enjoy it? I know what it means, but you know, it's a wordplay and it plays very nicely indeed. Yeah, it's getting so dark that I have to put on headlights. Whoop. I guess I'm kind of pushing it today. But hey. This field I feel is a lot smaller than the one we just planted, seeded. So it should go over quickly. Probably gonna be very hard for you to see anything. It's very hard for me to see anything. It's funny, it gets darker and it's a bit easier to see actually. It's an interesting phenomena. If I don't get a headache from this sewing session, I probably won't get it today. Alright, so this is where we started. Doing the last little piece of the headland, and we're done with this field, and we're not gonna be doing any more sowing today. Seeding today, because the soil is getting muddy, the tractor is getting muddy, the sower is getting muddy, so overall, yeah, no. I'm just gonna go back home, park the tractor under cover and have a bit of a rest. We have about noon tomorrow until we can go pick up the Massey Ferguson combine. So there's plenty of time to do the canola in the morning. And I think that's just the way I'm gonna go. But otherwise, yeah, it's a gentle little rain. It's pretty good. And it feels like the crops need this to germinate successfully, so I'm not complaining. It just is what it is. But it has gotten a bit colder. I'm still in my shorts, and that's getting a bit cold. It's only 14 degrees outside. Look at the mud shine on the tire, brother. Okay, I'm not gonna put it inside. What I should do is lower it so the 3-point link is not too stressed. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. And welcome back to a beautiful new day. We are in the last part of September. And it's time to set up the sower, the seeder for canola. And it's time to go down. I'm not going to be showing much in that terms. So, yeah, you've seen how sewing goes. I'm gonna take care of this off screen and we can see each other when we go down with the combine. It's very misty and beautiful today outside. You can see that it was raining yesterday and all the moisture is evaporating. Yeah, it's gonna be a gorgeous day, I think. Yeah. Oh, I didn't put the cedar down. Anyway, I got 2 more passes on this headland left, and that's gonna be this field all completed. And I will be honest, I usually am, but I'll be honest, it's getting fairly tough now. My back is aching, my patience is wearing thin. So yeah, I've had quite enough of seeding for this season, I think. The positive thing is that this Mercedes is very maneuverable and it's easy to turn around. But I still gotta be mindful that I keep moving while I turn the steering wheel, otherwise I will keep breaking the steering gear. Alright. Ende, finito, fin. The end. Ugh. So I think I'm gonna have a shower when I come back, and then we'll take the combine down, get it appraised, and we'll see if we can bring everything else back up to the farm. Should be finished at around noon, maybe 1 p.m. So we got about 3 hours to make our way back down into the valley. Alrighty, well, feeling well and refreshed. And now it's time to get this old baby out. Okay, so I can take it straight out. Don't need to move any other machine rather than my Mercedes, which I already moved away. And it starts. Nothing ever happened. Alright, I'm gonna let it warm up a bit over here. In the meantime, I'm gonna call the vehicle shop to check if everything is a-okay for us to come. Everything is a-okay, and if you notice, top right corner, we have paid 52,450 additional monies for the header. So I hope I get some money back from this combine, otherwise I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. Oh. But yeah, father said that he trusts me with the operation and the finances of the farm, so I guess it's gonna be fine. But if I get like 10-15,000 for this combine, I'm well, I've buried in the grave I've dug myself. Yeah, we might be forced to start selling some hay to survive. In any case, see you down in the valley. Getting very close, but it's taking its time because this combine can produce 25 kilometers an hour speed-wise, which is not a lot, especially not for a drive like this. But nevertheless, we made it. Okay, there's an ice cream truck behind me. I've probably chosen the narrowest road I could. I should have taken the round route. Let's hope nobody comes. in the opposite direction. Alright, no, we're lucky. Let's make our way. Very lucky. Very lucky that there's no traffic here. I guess you should park this in front of the bay over here, so they can take it in and appraise it. They're probably gonna have to check some things before they give me the price. Alrighty, well, let's go inside and let's wait until the service is done, because I don't think it is. But look at this beast! Massey Ferguson. Wow. It's quite a different story seeing this in person rather than just seeing it in the pictures. But yeah, so this is the undercarriage I was talking about. You can see it's mostly separated from the base of the combine, and you got this hydraulic pistons, these, and hydraulic pistons on the front. And also on this side, and by the length of the piston, this looks like it has quite a lot of reach. So I am eagerly awaiting for it to be finished with the service, and yeah, I'll tag back in a jiffy. Well, I didn't have to wait long. I got the keys and the maintenance is finished. They were just doing the report. Oh yeah. Lovely. Let's hear the engine. Wow. Wow, this is gorgeous. Alright, let's go and try to connect the header and see how the whole setup looks. So the Cressoni header was almost half of the combine. If it was just a few thousand more, it would be actually half of the combine. Alright. Probably have to connect some hoses. Alright, let's see how this functions. Okay, so there has to be an unfold button over there. Hey, look at that! Yeah, this is what I was talking about. These headers are actually foldable, and they fold by themselves. So yeah, you might understand why such a steep price for it. But everything is hydraulic, so the header actually assembles itself and disassembles itself when it's time to go back on the road. Amazing. And just like that, we got a 6-meter header. This is the smallest one that Cressoni makes in this fashion. But yeah, that's a proper machine. Amazing. Right, let's get it back in. Let's fold up the headers and let's see it from the outside. That's interesting. It has all those spikes and whatnot, so it realigns, and the drums connect, I think. Or maybe not. No, they don't. And we got blinkers and lights on the front with a safety bar. Brutal. Brutal. Amazing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy this. And just like that, it's ready for the road. Let's put the beacons on and let's go. For the New Holland, I'm gonna get an appraisal during the day. And I should have the money in my bank account before evening comes. Wow, what an awesome machine. Go in. Thank you for letting me go. Oh man, this is so quiet. So everything is so soft, the controls and everything. So yeah, let's take the wider route this time. So all in all, 160,000 around there for the whole setup. Which is not bad if you think about how much these combines actually cost. Right, a truck. This is gonna be interesting. I should stop for an ice cream. Just park it in the road and put hazards on. The park anywhere lights. Wow, and the speed. But this one goes 32 kilometers an hour, which is around, I think, 18 to 20 miles an hour, which is nothing to be ashamed of for a big machine like this. In any case, I'll see you when I get back to the top. I just wanted to show you that we are making top speed up here, and it's only this part that it got into the orange level of engine load. But otherwise, look at that, we are making 28 kilometers an hour without engine overloading up this steep hill where we struggle so much with our tractors. Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy this combine. It's a shame there are no contracts. I have checked, there are still no contracts for the harvest of cereal crops. We can only do some carrots and stuff like that, which I don't have the equipment for. So yeah, it's a a shame. I could start paying off the combine this way, but there seems to be no work for me today. Ah, shame. This last winding piece of road guiding us back to our farm. And considering the odometer or the kilometer counter has been reset, I can now measure exactly how far it is from the vehicle shop to the farm. So if you want to get the distance there and back again, you gotta multiply it by 2. And it's 5.3 kilometers, which means 10 kilometers there and back again. So yeah, it does take its sweet time. In any case, I'm gonna show the father what I brought home. What we paid all our loose money for. And let's hope he likes it. Be right back. Hey, look at that. We just got paid 51,000 or 50,000 something for the New Holland. I am very happy and excited because I was expecting around 25 for both of those, the header and the combine. So I am really happy with the result. We are back to 53 grand, so I would say crisis averted. In any case, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. I sure did, and see you next time where we continue with the adventure. Take care, and goodbye.